Poetry to me is an unofficial language that speaks to your soul, like a river to your heart. It feels like looking into the eye of a waterfall. I want to create that waterfall. He can connect consequences, evident, and these events terrified, have tortured and destroyed me. So consequences of what? Of action. Too many of them seem less than terrible. So whatever this word is less than terrible. He's talking about his soul being broken. But tomorrow I die, and then later on he says, they. He's talking about other people. But he still used the word soul, so does he mean other people? Soul or people as in just people? But this time he means his soul and other people's life. Then he goes on to use it again, but it does not mean life. He's talking about connecting with life and connecting with others. It's like your minds are two places and you're caught in the middle. So like a fight between souls. That's what he means. Okay, so these are connected. Maybe if I stay calm, I'll make more logic of the situation. So that's why I underlined it, because it looks like he's fighting between himself. What does this have to do with the black cat? Is the black cat him or his life? Wait, he hates them, but he sees something special in them. You still hate your family member, but that doesn't mean that you totally give up on them, because at the end of the day, family is family. Okay, well, I'm not even done a page. Why would you shut down the computer? When you shut it down, it's not gonna work for like 2 hours.
She made me do that.
You're still in trouble. We're going outside. Wanna come? Come on, it's nice outside. My name is Francine Alicia Valentine. I was born in Antigua, December 21st, 2002. My dad wanted me to come to Canada to get better education. He only had enough money to send one person up. I moved here when I was 4. haven't had a chance to build my relationship with my mom that much. Definitely want to know more about her. People look at this community as dirty and worn down. They keep on telling us that they're revitalizing it for us. It's not really for us. It's sad to see all of it go away.
All right, everybody, we finished the creative writing portion. So we had our songs, our verses. So for the next 2 weeks, we're gonna get into beat production, because at the end of the day, a song is music and words. So we got the words part down. Now we gotta get into what makes a good beat. So when I see music, or when I'm writing music, or if I'm trying to create music, depending on what I'm trying to do, I can go up, right? I can have my basic melody. Then I can have something else up here, which is harmony. And then on top of that, for frosting, I might have something called pads or effects.
How do you use so many instruments and have it? How do you use so many instruments and have it all fall into place?
How do you do that? Very, very good question. Rhythm is very important. Understanding the tempo and the basic meter, okay? The basic pulse or your heartbeat of your song. If you can understand that, you can fit all your sounds to that tempo or to that rhythm, okay, or that pulse. And once it fits to that pulse and you play everything together, it will all gel. Cool? In their book, I want you guys to think about 5 songs that you would want to recreate, or you kind of want to have that similar sound when you're recreating your own music. Because everyone here is going to create their beat, right? But you also have to be able to listen to other songs to get ideas from it. So write down 5
It's
songs.
kind of hard to find your voice around here because there's just so many other perspectives and you don't really know if yours is good enough.
Yeah.
Why is this fucking here? Oh, yes. then I got nice water. So let's see. We want the warm extra. God, thank you for my brothers and sisters and my family, and thank you for the meeting. I had a great time getting fed by your spiritual food, and please bless the food I'm about to eat now, and please bless my grandmother so that she may live to see tomorrow, and everyone here. Through your son, Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen.
They don't feel later.
Let's have the mac or no?
You want some of that? Want some of that?
Yes, please. I'll just put this back in there for later.
No, make it stay right there.
Grandma is 84. She took us all, and she's hard. Sometimes, she's soft. We all have a big heart because of her. Grandma, are you gonna eat?
Friend, where the food and how I eat.
No, you. Are you gonna eat?
No, I just eat.
My grandmother adopted Ryan and Kenny, the brothers, and they both have autism. Kenny lives on his own now. Ryan's not going anywhere because that's his mom, and Grandma calls him her feet and her hands. Would you like water? Oh, Daddy, I forgot to tell you. We have this on Friday, and the grade 7s get to go here, and the grade 9s and the grade 8s. And that's the cost for the one I'm going to.
$45.
Expensive?
So you need $45.
And then they said that you have to come on Wednesday, February 10th, and give $10 deposit. So that, they said that if you pay your $10, then they know that you're committed. If you don't show your $10 and someone else wants to go to the same event as you and they pay their $10, then you get bumped out.
So you have to have a down payment to hold on the spot.
Okay, so $10 and then...
35 more.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I said, don't come in near your drunken self. I don't like it. You're drinking rum? Hey, you come out already. Go outside. Come in near your drunken self. I don't like it.
Kenny, sit down before you faint or throw up on somebody. Sit down. Sit. I said to sit. Stop looking at me like that. Sit down. What piece do you want?
Thigh part.
Okay.
Cover it up.
Do you want some salad?
No, yeah, so that I cover this.
Wanna go?
But don't put your hands in there.
You know you're stupid when you're drunk, right? Ryan, sit here.
here today. We're all here to answer any questions you guys have about the relocation process. We're actually going to deliver the presentation in each group so everyone can hear what we have to say, and then we can kind of just answer questions as they come. And then any questions that kind of we're not able to answer, we're going to write them down, and then we'll make sure to get back to you with the answer on that.
When are we going to move? That's what I want to know. When?
Is your question?
When are we going to move?
So when we go and demolish all the units, the existing units, we're going to be replacing it, and then
These are going to be condos. How are we supposed to afford condos? I want a townhouse.
the townhouses are going to be between 3 and 4 bedrooms.
So if I decide to move back, will I be able to use my own washing machine and dryer?
So I'll get it. So if you're in the townhouse units that we're rebuilding, TCHC is going to be including a washer and dryer. So you don't need to take your existing washer and dryer with you.
We can return because there's a legal document that states that everyone who lives in the Villaways now, they have to sign a form and then they can return. But you have to move out when they state the date. You can't move out before then.
So when you can come back, and we're estimating about 4 years.
4 full years?
Exactly. And if I 4 years and by that time she moved to a different school,
You gotta exactly. There's no point.
There's me, there's Taja, there's Ryan, there's Kenny, then there's you.
The first list and wait till the second list comes out. And any new vacancies will be added.
My grandmother stresses about paying her bills just for this little unit that we live in. They're building condos. We can't afford to even rent a condo. I don't think we can afford to come back. We didn't really learn anything. The process was when we want a unit when we're moving out, if someone picks the same unit as us, the person with the lower number get the unit.
well, what I didn't understand is like if you move, or you're going to come back here if you want to come back. They tell you yes, and then they don't give you that access if you want to come back.
They said that if you wanted to come back, that they'd get the moving trucks and they move you
I'm not
in,
talking
and
about
then
the moving
you
truck.
also have a legal right or whatever. When they give you the notice, if you move before then you will not be eligible to come back.
Getting really annoyed with taking the bus.
What? I don't know. I kind of like it.
It's my me time. All the time is your me time.
Well, I do love myself.
I just like to thank Luke for writing that beautiful song about me.
Wasn't about you.
Thanks for not telling Michelle the song was about her. Yeah, no problem.
Hello? Wait, I'm putting you on speaker, okay?
Where's Grandma?
Grandma's actually right here.
Okay. She okay?
You okay? She said yes.
Okay, my dear, take care.
Okay. Bye. I'm not sure I really want to do like because like what beat it's gonna go by. 'Cause it doesn't really.
Well, again, I need to hear you in order to figure out what beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you at least give me like the first verse of what you have?
It's a beautiful day outside, yet you'd rather sit around and cry. That's it.
It's a beautiful day at on Sunday. Okay, because you got to speak up Francine for me. You got to speak up for me, right?
It's a beautiful day outside, yet you'd rather sit around and cry.
Okay, and what comes after that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Let me ask a question. Are you gonna go to the studio and record?
I'll try to.
So I need to know, because if you're gonna go to the studio, we have to get this done.
I know, but I don't really share anything.
I know you don't. So
let's
be the
it's not like
first
I
time.
don't share things. Just within personal, I don't really share.
You're here, which is a good step, which shows me that you do want to share. Because if you didn't want to share, you wouldn't be here, right? Can I record you so I can make something for you? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and.
It's a beautiful day outside, and you'd rather sit around and cry.
What's after that? I gotta build the whole song. You gotta give me a bit more. So it's a beautiful day outside, and
Yet you'd rather sit around and cry. Like, get out of my face, go and die. I don't need you in my life. You go. I don't want to. You got me going insane. You're like a line that can't be tamed.
you got me going insane. I like that. You're like a lion that can't be tamed. What's after that? I see the jazz. I get that from it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and.
It's a beautiful day outside, yeah. You rather sit around and cry. Get out of my face, go and die. I don't need you.
It's okay. I don't need you in my life.
You're gonna insane. You're like a lion that can't be tamed.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Like a lion that can't be tamed, oh yeah. 'Cause it's a beautiful day. I don't need you. That's a hook. You know that, right? Awesome. So if you want to get it done, you want to go to the studio and get it done, I need to hear the whole song next week. Cool? Promise? Pinky swear?
Pinky swear.
Okay, cool. All right. It was a good job, though. Keep your head up high. Your head's always so low. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, sweetie.
Poetry is completely for you, but when you show someone who appreciates your work, it just makes you feel better. And it helps like validate your feelings, kind of.
I don't feel comfortable sharing, like, turning my poetry into music. It's, for me, they're like two separate things.
How long have you been writing?
2 years? 3?
2 years?
2? No. I've been writing since I was 14, but poetry I started like actually writing 2 years ago.
2 years
because I
ago?
showed someone and they said they liked it, so.
Yeah. How old are you?
20.
Awesome. That's awesome. Have you ever performed any of your pieces to music?
Yes,
Yes?
I have.
Is that the one you want to put music to? Or is there something else you wanted to put music to?
I probably want to hear the music and then write something to it.
Hear the music and write something to it. Okay. So I'm just going to play the chords.
You want me to speak?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not. That's what you thought? No.
That's what I'm playing for you. Okay, so how are we going to do this?
Freestyle.
Oh, okay. So give me something that you have. You start, and then I'll jump in.
No, can you do it first?
Okay.
My name is Levon. My skin is black, my body is strong, and my soul is of God. My mind is like man, is selfish, is right, is the only way. My mind is like perfection, is like man, like me, is like the body. The ground is found when lost, is like the mind. Deep, giving up is like the waters. Swallows is like the rock. Birth is like God. Levon, my skin is black, my body is strong, my soul is of God, like man, like perfection.
I'm gonna give these to you because I want you to keep writing. The winner is a dreamer who never gives up. And this is a quote by Nelson Mandela. Write, write, write. Please.
I'll fill these books.
Okay?
I want to Oh.
All right.
You're welcome. Do you want to try this?
I like to write a lot, dig really deep. Sometimes I make them into poems.
Why do you exist? The question bounces back and forth in your brain, causing great confusion and even greater disdain for the creator. But it's so plain, laid out for you in text that man will continue to try and explain to you, but can't because they themselves don't get the flex. How can love create a hater? We are born too curious, filled with far too many questions, injecting deception, his most powerful weapon against those with uncertainty. Too many questions and not enough time to answer them unless we have eternity, ears to hear and eyes to see only what you want to see and hear only what interests you, friends calling name off in a distance but can't seem to hear the truth. Laid out before him, ready to reach that party but can't seem to see the proof that decisions determine your direction on the highway took a wrong turn and not too many swerves hit, and my vision isn't blurred when my eyes squint, but without a proper guide, that one path will always look like two men only to confuse you. Laughing, claiming all in good fun, and the ones who had a heart to feel pity just sat back and expected her life to fix back, but it didn't. And she died. You could have helped her. You could have tried without a guide to shine your interest, clear your path. You misstep in the wrong direction from your wrong decisions because no one would ever tell you why you exist. To them, invisible, invisible, you must become. To be honest, I cannot tell you why you exist. Only you can fill that blank, but I can tell you, make a choice. Make a conscious one. To live not in the darkness, but bask in the sun. It's a miracle that we exist at all.
I get the jazz from my dad. Like that kind of music is very calm. It's like escape.
woman spread the life and go for the sun down. Let's say woman tell me we got to go. Tell me how you want the job done. Woman tell me we got to go. Tell me how you want the job done. I want, and I wanna be a I think it's back in between the sheets. I'm the rhythm that you want to and what you will. The rhythm that you want to and what you will. Anything you do is fine with me. So I'm the she comes to the convention, call on me, yes, young and the woman tell me we got to go. Tell me how you want the job done, woman tell me we got to go. Tell me how you want the job done. I tell you work, I tell you play, I tell you job fun. The zero like a touch and a slope, me nah run. For mountain to Thursday, the walking on the sun. Me want one of you when Friday later. The mountain to sit to walk down the sun.
I have to think about Francine and Ryan. They are the two main causes in this life why I'm even here right now. So, whatever help you can give to her as a woman, somebody to help me guide her along the way. She's now 13, so she's supposed to think about what she wants so she can work on it from now.
Carlene is an amazing person. My grandmother even called her my big sister. All you need is that one person to believe in you. It just scares me to think if something were to happen to my dad tomorrow, I would bawl my eyes out. But if something were to happen to my mom tomorrow, I don't think I'd really care because I don't have the chance to get to know her that much. And that kind of scares me.
We have someone who's a professional voiceover artist. They'll come in and do it, and we'll record it, and we mix it and make it nice and bright and crispy and loud so it'll sound good on TVs and laptops and iPhones or whatever. Definitely a constant learning experience. Like
And that's one of the things I wanted to get through, to the group and to the other ones that weren't here, right? It doesn't happen overnight. You can't just walk in here or walk in anywhere and think, okay, I'm just gonna do it and it's gonna be great, right? You have to keep working at it at all times. If it's something that you want to do, it's your passion, and you want to live and breathe it, it has to be your life. It has to be your focus.
Yeah, exactly. If you ever think you've mastered something, you're like...
Yeah, that's when you're done. That's when you're done.
All right, so what do you want to do? Where do you want to start? Where do we start?
We're starting with Sydney.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Boombastic, snapbacks like elastic. You too plastic. Get higher to hear the static. It's crazy how shady the natures of criminals. Always still learning, but I know all the principles.
So you're gonna take maybe a break at get higher. Get higher to hear the static. It's crazy how shady the natures of criminals. You wanna write it? It's crazy how shady
Realize that the world is all lies. I need to open up my eyes and rise to the sky.
I need to open up my eyes and realize I can rise.
Yeah, that's a cool photo.
I need to open up my eyes and
realize I can rise.
I need to open up my eyes and realize I can rise. Yeah. Boombastic, snapbacks like elastic. You too plastic, get higher to hear the static. It's crazy how shady the natures of criminals. Always still learning, but I know all the principles. So I'm posting up on a beach, but we out of peaks. You liars, deceive, slash wires, bash liars. My skills so raw, you see threads on your tires. You claim to be one with the streets, while I'm rapping flows on these beats. We're playing b-ball, Lakers versus Heat. Lakers versus Heat.
Awesome. Killed it. And that sounded great.
Yeah.
Art is all different kind of things, dancing, singing, whether it's like scribbles on a page or a poem, it's art. Art is just a way of expression, almost like an escape from reality.
So he was very poor. He left his home when he was 16 years old. So he was painting on anything he could find on the street. He was living with friends. He did not have money to pay for like brushes and paper and canvas. Well, maybe I will ask you, how do you feel about it?
The way that he brings out the face. Nice.
Yeah, so it's very colorful, very energetic, right? Where do you think you put like the canvas? On the floor, on the wall?
I would put it on the floor because it's easier.
Yeah, it was easier. So basically, put the canvas on the floor. He took a big brush and he was almost dancing over the canvas. Do you know hip hop music? Do you know anything about hip hop, right? So sometimes like people, they can use like a record and go back and forth. We call it scratching, so you can see the connection. Fun to watch. There's so many things.
He tried to bring out like racism, like black people are just important as white. So when he says not for sale, that's the first thing my mind went to.
Do you know who Samsung is?
Oh, yeah, he was one who had long hair.
Exactly,
And he was greater than all the men, so he was stronger.
Yeah.
And it's because he made a promise to God never to cut his hair. He prayed to God, I believe, and asked him for the strength to destroy all the people who bring shame onto his name. So basically, he broke the temple and all the people and himself in it died.
Exactly, that's the story. Well, perfect. This one is fun to watch. He was a very famous guy and he had 2 girlfriends at some point in his life, right? Do you know the pop star Madonna? You know her? Okay, so she was like his girlfriend at some point.
Madonna?
Yeah, that's cool, right? He was very like famous. And so at the end, I think Madonna lost and Venus won, something like this, right?
In these lyrics,
Would you be okay to do it to a click track? The reason why I'm asking that is
So that you guys can add it in later?
we can add some sort of like pad behind you. It doesn't have to be a whole beat, but like a atmosphere pad. And you just basically ride the click track, right? You are gonna say your words in between the click.
Why do you exist?
What I do is the way I
The question bounces back and forth in your brain, causing great confusion and even greater disdain for the creator. Until he decides to forgive himself, flashback, flashback, why? Do you exist to cut? She thinks that if she makes that big one, her life will hurt a little less in the fight to follow through with the slice. Pain dripping down mutilated skin, she thinks that it's poetic when, in reality, the one common conclusion that one must draw to appeal the masses is pathetic. No one helped her. Laughing, claiming all in good fun, and the ones who had a heart to feel pity just sat back and expected her life to fix back, but it didn't. And she died. You could have helped her. You could have tried without a guide to shine your interest, clear your path. You misstep in the wrong direction from your wrong decisions because no one would ever tell you why you exist to them. Invisible, invisible, you must become. Run, run, young black man on the run. It's to be expected. To be honest, I cannot tell you why you exist. Only you can fill that blank. But I can tell you, you do not exist to be stank, to fulfill your greed with leaves of the money tree, nor create malice, fear projected through disbelief, nor cowardice, fear of the truth, so they plead ignorance. But ignorance is a lie when you've chosen to ignore it, and lie upon lie stacked up so high that you get dizzy, like you're standing on the highest floor when you slip these. Arms are not meant to be covered by sleeves, and silent help me, so please, make a choice, make a conscious one. To live not in the darkness, but bask in the sun, it's a miracle that you exist at all.
One word near the beginning, the one thing he just like slurred over.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Something I can't remember, but other than that, it's like
Impressive. Yeah, great job. I can't wait to see the final.
I know, right?
His art is very unique. At first, I didn't understand. I thought like anyone could do it, but there's so much more meaning, and that's where you get the beauty of the art. It's cool, but I could never be able to do, all that.
Like all that, like.
Yeah, that's too much,
Your call is forwarded to a voice messaging center.
Okay, just she's not available at the moment. Just leave your name and a brief message and then she get back to you.
Hi, Mom. It's Francine. I wanted to call you to see if you were there. So please call me back when you can. From your daughter, Francine.
And there's nobody there to keep
What are you doing in here? I'm cleaning. So you can, like, go. What do you mean you're on a date with him right now? I was supposed to have a date with him tonight in this van. I cannot believe that Luke is dating both of us at the same time. Wait. Michelle! You get back here right now, Missy!
The next time, don't bring burgers and fries. What?
I left behind my mother who gave birth to me and gave life to me.
That's not like date food.
I really worry because I want to be able to feel the same way that I feel about my dad.
Definitely the only one I feel comfortable with talking about Michelle right now. We've been best friends for so long. He just kind of understands me.
Sugar, salt, oxtail chicken, milk. Where is Francine? Oh, okay.
Right here.
I will get these on. Nice over here.
I want to pick up a yogurt.
Wait, we'll go to the yogurt by the fridge. And yogurt, look. That's it.
Okay.
Sugar. Yeah. Brown rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's on sale?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
$14.99.
What? For rice?
You see any tin milk? Look for tin milk, Francine.
I don't see tin milk, Daddy.
You sure? Here.
How
Two,
many?
two.
1, 2?
And then ripe plantain. Let's go.
What is this?
Green pepper too. Pepper.
So it's soybean sauce for this one, and this one is chili, hot sauce. Yeah, actually, I put everything on the crepe.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. For the spicy, you can
Oh,
taste.
spicy, no.
No?
No
Oh, a
spicy.
little bit.
Okay. Wow, you're really good.
Is that fine?
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Daddy, that is onion crepe. Made out of brown something and butter. You get everything you want?
Yeah, I believe so.
So that's good for you.
You watching? It's all school stuff anyway. Oh! Ooh.
calling up.
Let me out. Stupid rice. Let me need the rice.
Help me, I'm lost. I'll survive at any cost. I do not dwell on the past because I'm a Ross. And I got dreadlocks. I remember back in the day when all the lead pop. Listen to the med talk. That's the weed blow. From my father after picking up the weed smoking now.
Yeah, so that. I'm a little more stronger than that. Alright, get me. Help me, I'm lost. Help me, I'm lost. Like, just put it in there. Go swag it out, you know what I mean?
Help me, I'm lost.
Own it. Help me, I'm lost.
Help me, I'm lost. I'll survive at any cost. I do not dwell on the past because I'm a Ross. And I got dreadlocks. I remember back in the day when all the lead pop. Listen to the med talk. That's the weed blow. From my father after picking up the weed smoking. Now we talking back before high school started. Now let's focus our energy on the dearly departed. I remember Sammy, he was my brother. All of the women show us panties, but we whipping in the caddy. And my girl, she call me daddy, but she playing me like Hasbro. Just
I still swore one time, but we almost there. We almost there. We're almost there.
That last 2 takes ago when he did it all the way through, that might have been like the best.
If that's your rationale, okay, if that's your reason as to why you don't want to do it because you're afraid of letting people down, you not doing it is letting people down.
Yeah, but like if you don't do something, you can't fail at it.
Who told you that? You not trying it at all is failing at it. You didn't even give you a chance to experience. You didn't give yourself a chance to experience anything, to even know if
I
that's the way
got to
do it.
experience something.
What did you get to experience?
I got to see him record, and I got to see the process.
But what about yourself? If you don't do it, you won't have anything. Right now is an opportunity that we don't know if we will ever get again. You have a great opportunity now, and when you're faced with things like that, you got to take it because you don't know when it will come back your way again.
But this is the thing. What if it doesn't go good? Like if you don't try.
If I did
you
it,
can't fail.
but the thing is, I would never know, right? If I said no to the opportunity and didn't do it, I would never know what to expect.
Just give me one. Just give me a cheese.
You have 2 weeks to decide if you want to do something or not.
Me, dude, I'm not believing it.
Don't let it pass you by. See everybody, look. We're Kumales. They're trying. They've never been in the booth before. But they're trying. Try.
Hung up the phone, her cold as stone. God guide me, please, I don't know what's going on. I spray some cologne, a man getting ready, trying to prepare his mind for some red confetti. I do it for the cheese, mozzarella, and some cheddar. Putting holes up in your sweater with the 50 cal Beretta, just in case. I wrote inside my mama goodbye letter, gave her a hug and a kiss and said there is no better. Home late, home late. Mommy, did I tell you I was coming home late?
Try a lower one. Or try whatever, honestly, whatever you feel.
I like it when it's higher because his voice is very low and yours is high.
Okay, so I'll do a high one for you.
No.
Sorry, guys. It's good. You're good.
Home late, mommy, did I tell you I was coming home late? Home late, home late. I'ma tell you what happened so that I can go to sleep. Home late, mommy, did I tell you I was coming home late? Home late, I'ma tell you what happened so that I can clean the slate and up.
You have to read this.
Okay.
I want to hear you speak this.
So from the beginning?
Yes.
Okay. The east wind blowing.
I'm gonna pause you right here. Project yourself. The east wind blowing.
Okay.
And you see the comma there, wherever the comma is, give it a, pretend it's a semicolon now. Give it a breath. If you actually want to make everybody hear this important thing that you have to say. Don't try and speed through it, and don't say it so softly, unless you're trying to say it soft.
The east wind blowing the pain upon the surface of the earth as the darkness rises on the west side. The snares of my heart have only helped me hit rock bottom, and now the tunnel is starting to cave in. All hopefulness sinking into the abyss of the waters filled with thorns and despairs where hope once was. Do I go on?
Go for it.
My imperfections have only become my enemy, only to hunt me down and eat me alive with thoughts of negativity, primarily losing integrity. A dreadful monster had taunted me only to rip apart my soul, to unfold and take hold of what is left of my pride.
Mm-hmm.
The monsters live where dreams die and where terrors come alive. Many monsters across the world live there. In fact, their names only fall under one: bully.
Wonderful.
Your future is nothing without your past. Muddy. living with people in the same place. It's your job to make it as safe as you can. Protect each other. That's what the community is, how they feel for each other. No matter where they send us, this is where we made our first friends, this is where we made our first connections.
Okay, but then where's the kitchen?
Right here, on the second floor, right there.
Ah.
It's one big room, kitchen,
Yeah.
dining, living. It's a nice
You
gotta like that. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
sweet.
but-
I'll take that. Yeah, this is the winner. The 3-bedroom.
Listen, after 31 years living here, yeah, I want something nice. I deserve something nice.
Really nice.
So thank you everyone for being here on this gorgeous day. But I'll open it up with Councillor Shelley Carroll. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. Did everybody get enough to eat? Is that pretty good dinner? We're now getting to the point where it's almost time for this to go to City Council. TCHC has done their work with Tridel. They've spent hours and hours and days and weeks with city planning. You should be living in something that's brand new and a home that is just, mint condition. We're asking the questions the same time as you and making sure that we're all on the same page. By the time you have to do that thing that is the hugest thing in anyone's life, when we know we're asking of you, and that's moving.
We would anticipate a demolition start late summer 2016. They're going to be looking at demolition. By all means, you're going to have more than enough notice of when things are going to be happening in terms of the move. We're going to be moving everyone from the site. You won't be here during a construction. From our perspective, it makes it an easier site to redevelop, which means the quicker we can get in, the quicker we can get out.
Then, assuming that we get planning approvals, we'll be sending out the notice to residents about moving. And some people will say, I want to move right away. And about the earliest our relocation team can get everything together is about a month and a half. And before that happens, we have what we call a random selection process. And people draw a number, and that determines your order.
For the parking you mentioned, it's underground, right? It won't be private parking like we have our garages here. It'll be all shared type of thing?
That's right. It'll be all underground.
Okay.
So if I get to move out, will I get a townhouse back or apartment building?
It'll depend on the number that you draw, and we'll
So
work
it's
with
only
you on that.
specific areas that you guys are choosing, or we can choose?
It's not based on what we're choosing so much as what's available, where people have moved out in different parts of the city.
So the city hasn't approved this yet, right?
That's right.
On the streets is not what you have. It's what you make of what you have, and that's sad. On the streets is not what you have. It's what you make of what you have, and that's sad. We might give trouble, but we're kids, not adults. So we're giving trouble because that's just who we are. So we're giving trouble because that's just who we are.
Okay, everybody, today on the agenda, we're going to be finishing up the recording process, the last little bit of people that need to record. That's going to be done today, and hopefully we'll get into the mixing process. So I believe it's going to be LJ first, Francine, and then Kamal, if you have time, we can do yours.
I got a new one that I made 2 days ago in 20 minutes, so I'm hoping you guys like it. It was 20 minutes.
Really good. So Francine, what about you? What are we doing today?
My mouth is full.
Okay, I'll leave you alone then.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It'll come to you when you're ready.
So Trey, you ready for the mixing process? Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool.
I love you. I do. And sometimes I get so angry when you don't love me too, but that's okay. Because I've got enough for two, so don't go anywhere or I'll show you how much I love you and how I'd hate to lose you belong to me. I can be a surgeon if you want me to. Play with knives and pain and pills if you want me to, extracting your will to leave me again and your self-esteem. You're beautiful, but if I let you know that you might leave me behind, devalue, I want you to be worth my time. Nothing else. Worth less than your probable godliness because you are all I think about, dream about. Stay here with me. In my hardwood and dedication to detail, no one can find us here. Even if they tried to stop what we have, I'd stop them dead in their tracks. I know what I'm doing. The details have been taken care of. You have, will be taken care of accordingly. Don't burn me, and I won't burn you. Remember equality. I love you. And one day, you'll love me too.
Marvelous. Marvelous.
Yo.
So do I start off from here?
No, I want to hear this chorus because this is the singing part, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to get comfortable with singing this out loud. Or you can start, you see how it's on? Don't start quiet, start louder. Because you know how you start quiet and then you get louder as it goes through? Try and start on the high one.
On the streets is not what you have. It's what you make of what you got, and that's sad.
What?
We might give trouble, but we're kids, not adults.
What?
So we're giving trouble because that's just who we are.
Oh!
I assure you. But you can bust it out again. But I kind of want to show them what I accomplished.
On the street. The streets is not what you have.
And
it's okay, it's okay. Cause on the streets is not what you have. It's what you make of what you got, and that's it. We might give trouble, but we're kids, not adults. So we're giving trouble, cause that's just who we are. So we're giving trouble, cause that's just who we are.
Okay, that's just who we are.
Okay, that's
it, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to show y'all cause what I'm about. You checking my style, we about to get loud. Yeah, we about to get loud and I'm up in the clouds, but you down on the ground. You ain't making it sound like a sound wave. Your nose get concave, you drinking the Bombay, but today's the wrong day to mess with me. I'm about to show y'all cause what I'm about. We checking my style, we about to get loud.
Yeah. Just you and Crystal, friends.
Good
job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Very good. You work out. She's like, oh, muscles.
Stand right here. Stand nice and tall. Nice and tall. It's too low. Okay. Just let me just hear what you have so far.
Can I just do the chorus?
No, do your song. The whole song. Let's go.
The whole song?
Well, into the mic.
Hello?
Good?
Just me. Just louder, please.
A little bit louder? Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, and.
Can I just sing the chorus for you to
Nope.
show you how to do the song?
Okay, go from the chorus. Go.
Okay. I'm nervous. I want Carlene.
You want Carlene here except me? You want me to go and leave Carlene in here?
Yeah, I want Carlene.
Okay, no problem. Excuse me.
It's okay.
I'm going to do the thing,
Okay.
I'm just scared.
Don't be.
It's kind of hard.
Okay. You're going to be brilliant. Don't be. Are we ready? Francine, come on, please. I know you can do it.
If I can do the chorus, but I feel really nervous, then can I not do it?
Yeah. Are you ready? Okay, we're ready.
I thought it was warm-up. I thought they couldn't hear me.
We're ready. We're ready, sweetie pie.
Oh, I know.
They just gave me the signal. We're ready.
Okay.
You can't do it?
I can't do it.
No, hold on.
I'm too nervous.
Wait, hold on.
You can. Okay, look at me. Look.
Sing it for me so I can sing it with you. 1, 2, 3, and.
On the street.
Keep going.
It's not what you have, it's what you make of what you got, and that's that.
Sing it. I'm gonna sing along with you, right? But I can't sing along if I don't know the song, right? What's the first word of your verse? On. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, and.
Ooh, on the street.
Keep going. Ooh, 2, 3, and. On the streets. Remember what we spoke about last week? What did I tell you last week? You remember anything I said?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I remember because you kept on targeting me.
I was targeting you. I was talking to you. I was having a conversation. What did I say?
That I have to keep on trying and practicing.
And what else? You're not the only person in the world that's scared of something or, who's afraid of failure. So this time, no looking down, okay? Keep your head up. It's okay. You catch it again. 1, 2, 3, and.
Grew up in a rough background, didn't have what you have today. Didn't know what you call a phone or had any fancy gadget. But it's okay, cause on the streets it's not what you have. It's what you make of what you got, and that's that. We might get trouble, but we're kids, not adults. So we're giving trouble cause that's just who we are. So we're giving trouble cause that's just who we are. But it's okay, cause on the streets it's not what you have. It's what you make of what you got, and that's that. We might get trouble, but we're kids, not adults. So we're giving trouble cause that's just who we are. So we're giving trouble cause that's just who we are. So we're giving trouble cause that's just who we are.
That was the one, buddy. That was the one. How do you feel?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
We're cool with that one, or you want to do one more time?
Okay.
You're okay?
I don't want to do it anymore.
Okay. I was trying to push it. I was trying. Good job, my dear. I'm so proud of you. We did it. We're still alive. The world didn't end.
For science I got a 70.
That's not bad.
For drama, I have a 73.
That's good.
For what's it called? It's I
Language?
think it's language. Yeah, language. I have I think I have an 82.
That's good.
That's my mark because I'm good at language. And then for basically Geo, she hasn't given us a mark though, and that's it. That's all I know. For French, my presentation that I did earlier, I don't know my whole mark, but for my presentation mark for French, I got a B minus.
Oh, yeah, that bad. 80.
He didn't tell me the percentage, but 80 is an A.
A minus is 85.
And then hit this 3 times. Okay, then you hit this one again, this one once more, and then hit this 3 times. 3. You don't have to play what I just taught you. You can play anything you want. Be random. See, look. This is for my school.
What's a glockenspiel?
It's a glockenspiel thingy. Glockenspiel. Or you can call it a xylophone.
That's cool.
Over here. It's not Mary Had a Little Lamb. This is Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Let's go, lab. Can I try something?
Who's I didn't know the last 2 notes, so I just made them up. But I still got a 4.
This is great music.
Little ways, it's different puzzle pieces that somehow fits together. I've seen the way people look at communities like this. It's like we're not going to grow and become something. We all have a voice, we just have to find different ways how to use them. Love has to do with everything. Love is like the wind on a calm day. Light shining, light moving, no darkness, heart beating. Do you let the light shine? I was looking up at my grandmother and asking her what was going on, and she had no idea. This situation, the storm, is a revitalization project, and when you're put in a vulnerable situation, you don't know how to react. It's like a panic attack, right? So it's very hard to cope with.
But just to put it into perspective for all my colleagues here, in the time we've been doing the revitalization, you've turned into a wonderful young woman. Can you remember what grade you were in the first time you heard that this might happen in the Villa Waste?
Grade 3.
Thank you, Francine.